Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? I'm so excited for this one. Welcome to the first episode of my daily FIFA 22 Arsenal Career Mode series here today on the channel. We're on Fifers Realism Mod officially, finally. We're on 1.0 and I can't wait to share some of the mods we've got running in this series. It's going to be a career mode like no other that I've seen on YouTube. So the objective of this series is to win the Premier League and the Champions League. I'm not going to be ending the series until we can do that. Okay guys, let me know feedback and suggestions in the comments as well, and let me know other career modes you would like me to let's play on the channel. So we're using Fifers Realism Mod 1.0. I'll put the link in the description below if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. It's got the core realism mod. It's got hundreds of unique player faces, manager, referee faces as well, plus a ton of graphics and face updates and tattoos as well. We've got a face scan for Smith Rowe, Pedri, and we also have Locatelli as well with a face. Like, check out how awesome this is. We've got a fully licensed Juventus kit and badge, and to top it off, Locatelli's got a real face. Alongside the Realism Mod, I've downloaded an application called Reshade, where you can download color correction packs. So this is going to give us the ability to have next-gen graphics in FIFA 22. This is why I love PC, man. The modability is crazy. I just love playing FIFA on PC. So we can change the color style to whatever I want. We can make it brighter, we can make it darker, we can increase/decrease the saturation or the contrast, whatever we want. Okay, career settings wise for this series: ultimate difficulty, 4-minute halves, currency on sterling, European competitions, we'll turn it on even though we're not in any in this first season. I will be turning the transfer window on because I do want to be able to sign any player I want. Let me know in the comments players you would like me to sign. This is not, I'm not going to do realistic / sensible transfers like I do in other career modes from time to time. I want the ability to sign anyone. Because let's be honest, mark my words, Arsenal aren't going to win the Premier League or the Champions League within the next 10 years, particularly with this crop of players either. They just aren't good enough, so we need to start the Arsenal rebuild now. We need to stop the process, abandon the process, stop the count. And bring in some elite bowlers to win us some trophies. God damn it. So without further ado, let's meet the team. Hey guys, how you all doing? Let's face it, most of you aren't good enough and aren't going to be probably around here for too much longer if we're going to achieve what I want to do. So we're going to move out some of the older players and the dead wood as well. Okay, tactics-wise, I'm quite happy to keep the 4-2-3-1. We might slightly change it so it's a little bit more advanced and pronounced as well. I will be putting Aubameyang and Lacazette on the transfer list. Yeah, so it's the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation. I think that's what I like, because their default one is just a little bit too defensive for my liking. So striker-wise, I think we'll bring on Nketiah for now, because I want to try and move the other two on. Odegaard will be our main man in the cam, rotating with Smith Rowe. We've got Pepe and Saka as well. I think I want to be playing Saka off the right. Ideally, I probably want to try and get a left player in, because Smith Rowe is okay, but even he doesn't have a crazy potential in this FIFA. The thing is as well, there's a lot of good Arsenal youngsters, like in real life, that are performing well. And a lot of their good players like Tomiyasu, Lokonga, Ramsdale, Tavares. A lot of them are good in real life, but on FIFA, they're not very good whatsoever. They're incredibly lowly rated, and we're going to have to invest like 5-6 seasons if they want to be elite footballers. Same with like Ben White as well. So I just don't know. I think I might try and loan him out unless I have a crazy stat boost. But anyway, I'm going in my tactics now. I want to go with balanced. I want to quickly edit this. You're most welcome to copy my tactics as well. I'm going to go with a fast build-up. Direct passing, I think, is the best play. If we need to control the game, we'll go back to our passing ideology. I think stay central is not too bad for a striker, but it's up to personal preference. I'm really tempted for him to be unbalanced. Mostly my wingers cut inside, get in behind. That's what I like. I like my cam to stay forward as well. And one of the crucial tactics, the instructions that I'd recommend, is for the central/defensive midfielders to cover the centre. Okay, so that's my balanced formation. I'm going to make a defensive formation as well, and a ultra-attacking tactic as well, because we might need to very well park the bus and hold the result. And also, if we're down in a cup final or in the Champions League, we really need to come back. We'll get that going. So, slow build-up, balanced for the defensive formation, and then just common sense. I would like some of my forwards to stay forward as a focal point, just in case we need to loft the ball forward, even though we're on ultra defense, and we'll get my fullbacks to sort of sit back as well. But the main thing for the midfielders, I really can't recommend cover the centre. It helps me out so much, particularly on the higher difficulties on career mode. Okay, and ultra attacking as well. We'll get this done. So I want to have the ability to move in between. I don't think we need 4 options, tactics-wise. I think we just need an ultra defensive and an ultra attackive, like at both ends. I also want constant pressure. I want fast build-up and forward runs. This is a really good tactic, but the thing is, the way stamina, fitness, and burnout is on FIFA, you can't run this for longer than like 40 minutes straight, unless you really have crazy players with stamina and you somehow make a stamina team, I guess. But even then, it'd probably only last to about 60 minutes or so. So that's not a bad tactic if you just need a blitzkrieger team. Okay, so let's have a look. Striker-wise is definitely a place I want to invest. We could even go with 2 strikers if we try to bring... If we manage to move on Aubameyang and Lacazette, I could see myself bringing in 2. Right wing, we've currently got Pepe and Saka, both amazing footballers in career mode. And Saka's a really good first team player. Pepe is a phenomenal player off the bench as well. Odegaard and his substitutional replacement player, ESR. We'll try and rotate him. He might actually get some more first-team football unless we get a winger in, which we could potentially do as well. Like Lokonga, but at 73 rated, he's not going to get to even like an 83 anytime soon. Martinelli's quite rapid. I think I might play him more so. We do have a couple of players on loan as well, Guendouzi and Torreira. I could look to bring 1 or 2 of those back. I could use an additional midfielder. Hector Bellerin can stay at Baptiste. We've got a bunch of right backs for now. Saliba as well is someone I could bring back. I might look to move on. Holding, Mari. There's a fair few players. Okay, I've gone through and transfer listed nearly every player, but here is the age of the squad. Okay, so Aubameyang, Lacazette, Cedric, Xhaka, Kolasinac, Elneny, Mari have all been transfer listed. We want to get a nice, clean break away from most of these players. I'm even happy to loan out Pepe this season. We could maybe look to bring in someone else. I want to loan out Ben White, maybe Ramsdale as well, because they're just not high enough rated. They should be a lot higher. Alright, so here is my short list of players. Sterling has been rumoured to be leaving Man City, but we might... I don't know, that's so expensive. I think we need to focus on the squad more so than wingers. I think I want to try and go for Alexander Isak, maybe even Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Isak would be a really good Arsenal player, not rumoured. Even Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been rumoured in January. Gabriel Barbosa as well, a decent career mode player. Mikel Moreno, former Newcastle central midfielder, Premier League experience. Chuto Mini, he looks alright as well. We've even got like Sanchez, Boyata, and a couple of others as well. So maybe bringing in a midfielder, an additional centre-back, a right-back and a striker. We also have Mbabu as well, who is, look at this, realistic player face as well and haircut. We could maybe go for McKeely or Aaron's as well. Right, so I think the first player we're going to negotiate with is Alexander Isak. Very pacey player. His parents are from Ethiopia, I believe. Born in Sweden, 21 years of age. Former Dortmund player. Honestly, in real life, I wouldn't be surprised if Isak actually goes back to Dortmund at some point if they sell Erling Haaland. From what I'm aware, there is a buyout clause or a re-signing clause that Dortmund have. So what we'll do is we'll offer Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who is worth 18 million, and we'll try and do a player plus cash deal as well. So transfers wise, even the valuations should reflect basically players in real life as well. I think in vanilla FIFA, Aubameyang's worth like 40 mil. In this, he's only worth 18. But it looks like Lacazette should be able to follow Aubameyang out as well if we're lucky. So Aubameyang is going to be going to Real Sociedad, as Alexander Isak is going to hopefully come in and if we can get this deal over the line. 5-year deal, 96k. Well, he wants nearly 100k. But the deal's gone through. Alexander Isak is our new number 9 going forward. And we might even try and do the same with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. For Lacazette, we'll bring in 2 good strikers. And both could easily be the main team striker. But it'll give them both some competition at the club. Okay, so here is Alexander Isak in the Arsenal kit. Brilliant. And Aubameyang is down at Sociedad, spending his final years in Spain. Okay, let's negotiate with Rafa Benitez and try and get this deal done. So Lacazette going to a Premier League rival, because ladder-wise, could be a concern, but it's good because they don't want him. So Rafa is the manager at Everton. Also, Ralf Rangnick has a game face and is the Manchester United manager, which is really quite cool. So they want a midfielder. So maybe Granit Xhaka plus a player plus cash deal might go through. Yeah, right. They seem to be more interested in getting someone like Xhaka in. That actually would be quite an astute signing for Rafa Benitez. But honestly, do Everton need any more midfielders? There was a crazy period at one point at Everton that they had like 4 attacking midfielders. Like, why? Why do you need 4 cams? Oh my god. I kind of like the situation at Everton in real life is quite mad at the moment at time of recording. There's so many things wrong with that football club. They spent so much money. They spent so much money on players that have different playing styles and tactics. Like each manager had his ideology, wanted to do his own thing. I actually think that Rafa Benitez isn't the major problem at Everton. It's all these other contributing factions that are just like compounding on him. By the way, here is DCL. He looks good in an Arsenal kit. Yeah, so I want him to battle it out there with Isak. Who's going to be number 1? Alright, and Xhaka has now left to join Everton. Secret agent Xhaka we've sent over. Okay, so we need a new midfielder. So we'll negotiate with League champion Renato Sanchez from last season. We're still trying to offload Lacazette. No one wants him, which is a shame. We might have to, spend all our money instead of doing player plus cash deals on Sanchez. So for 31 million, not a bad buy. The dude is actually such an amazing career mode player. He's amazing on Ultimate Team this year. There's a lot of League One sides just due to the pace in the defence and midfield. And then you get the likes of Mbappe and Neymar you can link up to. But that's not any issue for us in career mode. We've got no chemistry styles or anything. Kind of wish there was. Or like, you could get like links with players that play more, kind of like Football Manager. That'd be really quite cool. So a brand new midfielder, Renato Sanchez, for £31 million is really going to help out the midfield. He's going to play in the midfield with Odegaard, Partey, and now him as the midfield three. Cool. Okay, so I'm currently negotiating with Wolfsburg here to try and get the services of Kevin and Babu. Now, this blew my mind until I heard someone mention this the other day, that Mbabu was a former Newcastle player. I was like, what? No way, I thought he was from Young Boys. I thought he played in Switzerland. Nah, Newcastle had their grubby hands all over him at one point, and now he's been linked with a lot of Premier League moves back. But yeah, he sort of reinvigorated his career at Wolfsburg. He's such a pacey, decent right back as well. He's such a career mode and ultimate team sweaty right back. But I feel like he is just like on FIFA. Let's be honest, he is going to be an amazing right back for us. He's going to be able to get forward. He's going to be so quick to stop the likes of Sterling, Mo Salah. Because, like, if we're going to try and make top four, like, I haven't laid this out, but season 1, I want to try and make top four and win a trophy, like an FA Cup or a Caribou. We're not going to win the league. We don't have the team, particularly on the Realism Mod. We've got no European football, so we want to make top four and try and get to the FA or Caribou Cup final. We're not going to be doing that when there's a 65-paced Tomiyasu at right back. He isn't catching Mo Salah in career mode. Real life's a different story. So we've gone out and signed Mbabu for £23 million from Wolfsburg. There's his stats. Okay, and we're actually going to try and negotiate as well, fun fact, with Jason Denier, who was a former Manchester City player. Another defender who's quite pacey, and hopefully we can get another player from Ligue 1. From Lyon this time around. A decent Belgian centre-back. We definitely need reinforcements in that department. I kind of like Gabriel. Even he's a little bit slow for a centre-back, just for my liking. Particularly on ultimate difficulty, you do need quite quick centre-backs because you really need pace and great defence to stop Mo Salah, Mane just bombing forward against you. Okay, so Jason Denier has joined the Gunners for £24.5 million. We're really rebuilding this team. This is more like it. Okay, so I do want to try and keep some of the Arsenal players that have got huge potential and that I can feel like I can crowbar into this squad. But everyone else that doesn't have the potential, you're going, I'm afraid. So this is my starting 11 that I'm really quite happy with. Isaac, Odegaard, Saka, Thomas, Sanchez, Gabriel, Denier, Mbabu, Leno, Tierney. So weaknesses at the moment, Leno is nearly turning 30, so we might need to look for a new goalkeeper in January. On that left-hand side, Smith Rowe, we're going to give him the opportunity, but if he doesn't start rocketing up in stats by January, we're probably going to bring in someone else. We could bring in, like, Sterling. Like, that could be the play, if not for January, but next season as well. Or we could bring in, maybe play Saka off the left and then bring in another right player. I kind of want to play a right-footed player on the left and a left-footed player on the right because I like to cut in personally. So even though Pepe is higher rated than Smith Rowe, I do want to try and give Emil the opportunity. We've also got Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the bench as well. I'm happy to rotate him with Isaac. Isaac's a lot pacier. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's more of a target man on FIFA. But yeah, either one of those two realistically could be the number one. Just depends who scores the most goals for me. Okay, so I think I want to make him a right winger compared to a right mid. It will just give him more offensive stats that I like. Okay, yeah, so goalkeeper-wise as well, like, check out this. Ramsdale in real life, he's actually been a really good signing for them, but on career mode, he's just not good enough for what we want to achieve. Youth Academy wise as well, this has been reworked on the Realism Mod, so you can get super youngsters here aging from 14 to 16. Look at this. So there's a 14-year-old here who is only 55 rated. So they've got a lot of growth to do. So I don't know if any of these guys are good enough though. Another terrible crop. What does the board want me to do? Out of curiosity. You'd think make top 4 and win a cup would probably be them. Yeah, get a Europa League spot. Okay, so we're going to Brazil for the friendly tournament this season. We're going to play in the South America Cup. Also, we do need to give out some numbers as well. I think Isaac can be the new number 9. I really don't really care about numbers. It's nearly a bit of a waste of time. A lot of people recommend me to change kits, but I usually just forget. I just don't mind them. Same with boots. Like, it doesn't really affect me too much, but this time around, we'll give them some nice kit numbers. Okay, so Valencia have launched a bid for Gabriel, and it looks like Kolasinac and Cedric are probably going to be moved on as well. I'm not selling Lacazette to Liverpool, no way. So, first match of the season, we've gone and beat Jose Mourinho's Roma down in Brazil, a whopping 3-0. And Alexander Isak gets his Arsenal debut, and he's having a quick chat to the press media about his performance. Oh, Cedric has gone as well. That deal's gone through. And Kolasinac has gone to Celta Vigo. Okay, so out of the two midfielders, out of Guendouzi and Torreira, I think we'll bring back Torreira. The problem is he's only 5'5". I wish he was a bit taller, but 80 rated, he's too good of an 80 rated player to be on loan, like honestly. We'll bring back Guendouzi as well. Saliba we'll bring back, but I'm happy to keep Hector Bellerin on loan. Alrighty, we had a match against Atletico Mineiro. We managed to beat them 3-0 as well, blasting them away. Alexander Isak has hit the ground running since joining Arsenal, and Torreira picked up a goal. We also had a match against Bilbao, beating them 2-0 this time around. Isak getting on the score sheet. I've also sold Callum Chambers to Borussia Mönchengladbach for £7 million. They do tend to get a fair few English players. Wasn't it Oxford went to them a while ago? We did have a match against AC Milan as well. We drew 2-2 in full time, but we did manage to beat them narrowly on pens. So that's good that this team can go against a strong Serie A side and beat them on pens. So we're now we've progressed through the semi-finals. We're in the final. Manchester City have signed Jamie Vardy for $20 million. Could you imagine them doing that in real life? We don't need Harry Kane, we need Jamie Vardy up top. He's a really good player in FIFA still. And we've also sold Lacazette to Aston Villa for £14 million. I'd rather him go to Villa than Liverpool, to be honest. And we're in the final against Sociedad. Who would have thought that was going to happen? So Alexander Isak is going to be facing his former side a lot closer in this career series than I anticipated. And guess what? We're playing against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who is currently the second top goal scorer in this Brazil Cup. Hopefully, we can win this trophy down in South America. So I'm going to let the simulation play out. I do quite like this Football Manager view. So Sociedad have Oyarzabal. He could be a player we could pick up. Maybe even Porto as well. I kind of forgot how good Sociedad are, particularly in FIFA. Oh, and they've got the player I shortlisted as well. Mikel Moreno, the former Newcastle lad. A lot of former Newcastle players in this series. Well, interesting chance. Wasn't to be. Still quite close. Another shot on target there. 35 minutes played. Another good save. Still quite close. Ball in for the Gunners, and it's a goal! An own goal, a matter of fact. Okay. I definitely want to try and win this match. I want to control it, because if we win it, we can get, what, £5 million or so? A couple million. So it is worth... Like, it's not worth playing friendlies, but it's worth winning this if we can, just to secure some more money for the January transfer window. Arsenal pinging it around well. 1-0 up. Sociedad on the attack. Oh, good goal there. David Silva scoring against the Gunners. We might need to jump in at some point just to control this match out. Sociedad spraying the football around brilliantly. Yeah, I'm going to have to jump in because they're on a pretty decent attack. Yeah, Odegaard's exhausted. I will make some substitutions. So what we'll do is we'll bring Smith Rowe into the cam, and then we'll bring on Martinelli just to get that a little bit more additional pace. And I'm also going to bring on Saliba. So let's jump right on in. Sanchez. Odegaard. Mbabu. Shot blocked. First opportunity we've had since I've joined on in. Fernandez on the breakaway here. Gabriel needs to contain. Porto. Adnan Januzaj, former United lad, running the show. Sociedad. Oyarzabal. Blocked. Arsenal trying to build up from the back. Terrible clearance, but it's okay, as it's probably going to go to a penalty shootout. Sociedad, looking at the XG, probably deserved to be higher up. Leno between the sticks, concedes to Oyarzabal, diving the right. Oyarzabal hit it to the left. Isaac now steps up. Puts it straight at the goalkeeper. Diving to the left of screen. Silva, who scored, converts his penalty as well. Sanchez. Can he do it? They can't. Oh no! This could be a massive defeat here. Thankfully, Fernandez has chipped it over the top. Saka needs to score this pen, but you know him. He misses penalties all the goddamn time. No! Okay, Adnan Januzaj either needs to miss or Leno needs to save. Januzaj steps up and converts. Wow, Sociedad kick 3 straight penalties and win the cup in Brazil. No, we lost a couple of million there, and we've given Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang the satisfaction of beating his former side. So, unfortunately, we couldn't go and do it. Hopefully, it's not an omen for future cup finals to come. But congratulations, Sociedad. You probably deserve to win it in the end. And El Neni has been sold to Osasuna. It's time to release some of these youngsters. They're just not going to be good enough. Well, it's going to take 4 years before you can become like 65 rated. Crikey. I do want to test out the scouting system on this Realism mod. So maybe the initial crop of group youth talent isn't good enough. Maybe if we send out some scouts, we can get some beasts. So I want to try and get some players from nationalities that have a strong link to Arsenal. Obviously, most of the Arsenal legends were either French, English, or Dutch. So we'll send one of our scouts to each of those respective countries. One to England, one to France, and one to the Netherlands. And I'm happy to spend a decent amount of money in doing so. So we'll try and get any player from England just to improve our squad depth. France, I think we'll go with Maybe like attackers, like forwards. That's what I want. Yeah, we'll go with wingers. And from the Netherlands, yeah, a lot of good Dutch players that are formerly at Arsenal Birdcamp. Can we say Van Persie anymore, or is that name sort of banned? Cut that. Don't mention Van Persie. Right, so here's the team. Quite happy with it. We could do some slight changes, like bringing in Pepe, but overall, not too bad. So here's our first calendar month, August. We have Brentford, Chelsea, and Man City. Hopefully we'll at least get some points out of that. Okay, let's get stuck into the first match of the season against the Bees, Brentford. The match Arsenal lost in real life. We're currently top of the league. Probably for the first and last time this season. Hernandez has gone to Madrid. Tielemans has moved as well. But yeah, Arsenal lost this match in real life, so hopefully we don't do the same. I can't wait to get stuck into this match because I want to test out the gameplay for the Realism Mod. It should be a lot different as well to vanilla FIFA. Like last year's ultimate difficulty on the Realism Mod was perfect. So hopefully they've patched the sort of long shot exploit that the AI tends to do. I think they fixed the goalkeepers as well, and the gameplay should be a lot slower. And like passing should be a bit better as well, so it actually look like a real life football match. Oh, look at the grass as well, live from Molten Road. Okay, let's get this underway. Isaac on the ball to Odegaard, has slipped through Saka. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. Oh, massive opportunity away at Brentford. Saka the captain, look at that ball just bending away. Oh, furious on the touchline. Saka to slip Odegaard. Arsenal looks so good in this match, but Brentford prevail. Come on, we've won the football back in a dangerous area. Saka! Two great chances and two good shots at Raya. Odegaard slips through Isaac and he's away. With his lightning pace, 6'4". Look at the pace on this boy. But he misses. At the other end now, Brentford. Check Tosin. Wow. At the edge of the box there as well. Leno with a top-notch save. So that was a big save. Maybe they have fixed it. Sanchez running the show in midfield now. Has to go all the way himself. Had to go for that long-ranging effort. Everyone was marked out of there. But Arsenal just looks so dangerous in this match. Ivan Toney on the counter-attack. There's a foul. Brentford still go through. Oh my god, but we've managed to... No, we haven't. Denier with a terrible pass out. Da Silva. On Akiri. Get it out, boys. Second half now, still 0-0. Both teams probably deserve to be leading, and we might just take it. Go on, Odegaard, the former Galactico, the 16-year-old Real Madrid legend, when he signed at the club, has made it 1-0, the Norwegian. Wow. This dude is such a baller. Cool, calm, and collected. Runs forward and has a superb finish to top it off. Also, fun fact, some of you may or may not be aware that, do you know who the captain is at the Norway national team? It's not Erling Haaland, as you would think, who would be the louder and more senior player. It's actually Odegaard. So, leadership is running through his veins. Maybe he could be the next captain, or maybe he should be their captain, I don't know. Isaac slips through Odegaard again. Second opportunity for the Norwegian. Nice bit of skill in the box to Isaac. Oh, blocked. Party. Blocked again. Man, Raya's been on top-notch form here. But in this second half now... Oh, we've just been ahead. Brentford. Janssen. Tosin, the former Everton man. Oh, no. Slips Ivan Toney. And It wasn't the most magnificent looking goal, but it's gone and got the job done. And Brentford go away and celebrate. Leno, you've got to be doing better than that. Oh, that's terrible. It's 1-1. And he celebrates there with Thomas Frank as well, who has a new face scan in the Realism Mod. But, yeah, I can't wait to show you like all the players' faces and the tattoos as well. Anyway, we're going to bring on DCL. I nearly called him DLC. We're going to bring on some downloadable content. Anyway, Dominic Calvert-Lewin comes on. Hopefully he can get a goal in his debut. Sanchez. Oh no. Tosan. Janssen. Get it out! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Brentford have scored thanks to Janssen. I can't believe we conceded that. 2-1, we go down to Brentford. No, we need some sort of points in this match. Or otherwise we could go the first calendar month with no points. Janssen scores a decent long ranger, and Leno, maybe he's not good enough. That's top left bins. Yeah, maybe we need a new goalkeeper in January. Oh no, 2-1. We played so well that match, but we just conceded 2 terrible goals. What was our XG? It must be off the roof. Yeah, 10 shots to their 6. Yeah, 4.3 to 2.4. We deserve to, I think, win, but at least draw that match. I hit the crossbar as well. I simply think we didn't do too much in that football match. I think we were just unlucky. But it's a shame Isaac nor Dominic Calvert-Lewin couldn't get up on the score sheet. Yeah, Leno. 2 decent goals, top left, bottom right as well. Anyway, we need to refocus now and get stuck into Chelsea. It's going to be a 3-horse title race between Liverpool, Chelsea and Man City, I reckon. In real life and in this game. It's going to be tough. So we now drop to 16th. It's going to be tough. Yeah. We just need to grow this team because it's only like an average of an 82, 83 rated compared to a team like Chelsea that are high 85s, 86. It's going to be a while before we can grow this Arsenal team into a competitive Champions League and European. We're not even a European team. We need to be a European Cup team again. First home match at the Emirates. Come on, the Gunners. Come on, you Gooners. Smith Rowe slips through Kieran Tierney. And Koulibaly intercepts. Big signing for Chelsea. Another amazing aging centre-back. Man, Koulibaly and Thiago Silva. Oh, at the back, but it doesn't matter because Alexander Isak is here. Never fear. Alexander the Great is here. It was actually a magnificent goal there. I was praising the Chelsea defence, but we've come up with an amazing goal. Sanchez puts it on a plate in the pouring rain, and Isak buries it past Mendy. And he's picked up his first goal at home as well, at the Emirates. First goal in 2 matches. Isak puts us in front. Chelsea. Lukaku and Werner leading the line. Romelu Lukaku! Dangerous. Gotta watch out for Lukaku. He is such an amazing footballer. Great goal scorer. And there he goes! Oh my god. Leno. Shell-shocked. Wow. Lukaku has put his name on the score sheet. At the Emirates. The thing is, Lukaku loves scoring in London, particularly at the Emirates. He, yeah, even in his, like, Everton days, he would always score against Arsenal. Bit of a curse. But an amazing volley there as well. Leno just looks shell-shocked. Yeah. I came up with this rule of thumb. I mentioned it in one of my other career mode videos. I still think it's the same, maybe on the Realism Mod. I nearly wouldn't recommend Ultimate Difficulty on the vanilla version of FIFA if you don't have a goalkeeper who's 85 or 86 rated. Any lower, they just concede so many. It's gone out here now, though. 1-1. James on the right-hand side arguably could be the best right-back in the league at the moment. Him or Walker, to be honest. Having an amazing season. Lukaku into Werner. And it's gone on in. Another beautiful finish by Chelsea. Outstanding. This Chelsea side. Thomas Tuchel is doing the job over us. Werner. There might be a foul on him. Babu. Imbabu or Imbabu? Imbabu. Bah. Oh my god. Leno with the save this time though. Against Jorginho. Third in the Ballon d'Or. Arguably for my money probably should have won it. I think it's a joke. The Ballon d'Or. Particularly with Messi as well. What? Like, Messi's arguably the best player in the world, but, like, was he for the season? I think they just need to redo the Ballon d'Or, to be completely honest. It's all voted by journalists anyway. Like, what? It should be done by stats. And trophies. Another ball in. We've dealt with it there, though. Oh my god, N'Golo Kanté. So, screamers still go in for whatever reason. I think it's more so to do with Leno than anything. That was a really good attempt by him. He can score some absolute bangers in N'Golo Kanté, and that makes us 3-1 down. Corner kick, straight to Kanté, on the chest, volley. That could be probably the best goal the AI has scored against me in quite some time. That is hit so sweetly. Yeah, normally if you had like a Donnarumma or someone, maybe even a David De Gea might have saved that one. 3-1 we're down. Oh, and Saka's just put it over the top as well. And that's the full-time whistle. Unfortunately, we've lost to Chelsea 3-1. At the Emirates. To be fair, like Chelsea, honestly, I think every team in the top 5 has just got a better overall squad than us. Better goalkeepers as well. I got to check this N'Golo Kanté goal again. Check this out. Ball in. Crazy ball control. He didn't even take a touch. He sort of like hit it right off his chest, did he? Yeah, bounced on his chest and then he volleyed it. Dude, that's insane. Top left bins as well. Perfect. Inch perfect. Okay, so 2 back-to-back losses. We now sit in 16th. And now we face Man City. Normally, you have a bit of a warm-up in career mode. But we've been thrown into the deep end. We unfortunately just unluckily lost to Brentford. But I wasn't expecting points probably against Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Maybe even United this season as well. Not with this squad just yet. It's time to make some changes, I think. We've got options. Torreira's probably quicker than Partey in the midfield. We could maybe crowbar Dominic Calvert-Lewin in. The thing is, I like Partey, but Torreira just has that bit extra pace. But he's only 5'5". He falls into sort of that Verratti problem. Like, Verratti's a really good midfielder, but he's just a bit too small. Because height isn't really a factor in real life, but career mode it is. Like, maybe bringing on Martinelli to give us that extra pace might help over Smith Rowe, because even though I've only played 2 matches with him, I'm not impressed with how he is. To be fair, he's probably not good enough in FIFA to be playing a left winger, a left mid, to be honest. Anyway, let's get stuck into Man City, who finally have a striker up top, and it's none other than the man, the myth, the Red Bulls and Skittle legend, Jamie Vardy. Hopefully we can get our first couple of points of the season. We're scoring, we're playing good football. We're just conceding in our back line. Anyway, we go all the way north to Manchester. We face them at the Etihad. Mahrez. Tierney trying to track the French-born Algerian international. Rodri. De Bruyne tests Leno early. Like, Leno's conceding crazy goals, and you want me to put Ramsdale between the sticks? No way. A 76 rated goalkeeper ain't good enough. Isak has just ran past Ruben Diaz, though, but Isak has done absolutely nothing wrong since joining the club, and he's made it 1-0 again early on in the first half. Good stuff from the Swede. Hopefully he can be our next Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Infamously had a trial at Arsenal. He was offered one. I don't know if he actually had the trial. I can't remember. What did Wenger say? I think he offered him one. He's like, Zlatan does not do trials. And then he went either to Ajax or somewhere else. And then the rest is history. Sterling on the left-hand side. Someone maybe we could bring in. Former London boy. QPR roots. Oh my god. Although Isak started off the scoring, you gotta give it to Manchester City. They've answered incredibly quickly. It's 1-1. Pep Guardiola puts us back in the mud. This is always a fiery fixture as well. Man City and Arsenal. Particularly over previous years when there were a lot of former players that just went to them. Adebayor. Nasri. Oh. Close there though. Vardy. Rodri. Could you imagine if Pep had Vardy? Just unleashes him. I'm just so happy. I'm happy that we signed Vardy. Oh, Sterling here now. To Vardy, and he's gone and put us 2-1 down there. Great football. Really just worked us off the pitch with that one. Nothing too fancy with the finish. Just a classic Vardy goal. A routine tap-in, to be honest. Odegaard, Isak. Hang on, beats one. Step overs one more. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh my god, this guy is so good. Holy. 6'4", beast. Pacey as well. Tied things up 2-2. And hand high fives invisible people. Oh my god, from kickoff we've answered so quickly there. Come on, we need some points. Sterling. De Bruyne. Oh my god. Kevin De Bruyne makes it 3-2. Ah, that's infuriating. Mahrez. De Bruyne off the crossbar. Could have been another. It's terrible. Jesus. At least he picked up that one. Gabriel Jesus Mahrez. Man City back on the attack. Ball in. Rodri. Oh, another loss. We played good in that match. But honestly, I just think we've been unlucky with those matches. Particularly with the Brentford in this one. They maybe had... Actually, they played a lot better. They had a lot more expected goals than what I was expecting there. Anticipating. So I received a crazy offer here from Lucas Torreira from Barca. I've gone and accepted it. I was actually keen to play him this season, but at 5.5, yeah, he's not worth 26 million in my books. That might fund some January signings for me. Okay, so after the first transfer window, thanks to the board, thanks to Kroenke, well, mostly due to player sales. That's where we got the money. He didn't give us the money directly, I guess. We spent 100 million on player sales, but Man City and Liverpool have done the same thing, so they're even further in front. So Sanchez was our biggest signing, followed by DLC and then Isak. So I think to strengthen next, maybe in January, depending on Leno's season, we probably need a new goalkeeper. We could do with another defender. rotational. Maybe another midfielder as well. And unless Martinelli, maybe Pepe or Smith Rowe can nail down that left midfield position, we might need to bring in another winger. But anyway, Zinchenko's joined Juventus. Savic has joined. Koke's joined Liverpool. Immobile has joined Man City as well. They've got a crazy amount of strikers now. So, after 3 games played, we sit in the relegation zone. Man, oh man, this realism mod is so harsh. Can we make top 4? Okay, so September we should be getting some points, yeah. We can probably get something out of these matches. Okay, so after the match against Norwich, it ended 1-0. We managed to scrape a victory. I'm only going to play matches I want to this series as well. Following the Norwich match, we went all the way to Burnley, and we finally got our biggest win of the season, 4-0 against Sean Dyche's side, which is a really good result. Okay, the Caribou Cup is about to kick off. And we managed to beat Bielsa's Leeds 2-0 as well. I think the shots counter is bugged because we've had the exact same a couple in a row. Okay, so now we go back to 12th with 2 wins and 3 losses. Hopefully, we can climb back some better form. Okay, so Leno's gone up in stats, which is good, I guess. 84 rated. I'm trying to think, like, how can I change things up? I'd maybe bring in Saliba. He's a bit quicker, but he's not as rated. I might actually, look, you know what? I could, like, I like this formation a lot. I think it's the best for my midfield. But, like, a 4-1-2-1-2, then we can't play Saka. That's the problem. Like, if we want to play Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Isak up top, we can't play with Saka. We have to sacrifice him, which I don't want to do. Look, you know what? What we could do, this is a really niche tactic, if anyone remembers this. Can you remember when, I believe it was Allegri, deployed Mandzukic as a left winger target man? We might try and use that tactic coming up. So, out of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Isak playing off the left, Isak can apparently play better off the left there. So, we'll play Dominic Calvert-Lewin as the target man, and we'll see how we go. We'll make our fullbacks right backs. Alright, North London derby to end this episode off. Crazy. 26th of September, we face Antonio Conte's Spurs, who are ahead of us. We still haven't broken into the top 10 yet. We currently sit in 12th. Hopefully, we can have our first major win in the season against a top side. We've lost to Chelsea and Man City, which is probably realistic and expected. Bad defeat against Brentford, but we're on a good run now. We've beaten Norwich and Burnley into back-to-back Premier League wins. But the North London derby is really something else. And I feel like we've got to change up the team, because this Tottenham team is better than Arsenal's. Like, pure ratings-wise. Morale in the Spurs trophy curse doesn't really translate over in FIFA. They're still a good squad. Isak off the left to Odegaard. Dominic Calvert-Lewin turns his man. Goes for the shot! Whoo! Dude, what a goal. What a finish by DLC. Had to go for it there. Got closed down by the Spurs centre-backs, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin stamps his authority on the first team. Ball inside. Great follow-up by Odegaard. Nice little turn. Block comes in. Top right bins from range. And Hugo Lloris, French World Cup winner. Oh my God. No, not even Manuel Neuer. Ter Stegen. No one's saving that currently in world football. That is top right bins. And Dominic gets his first goal. Doherty, Kane, Spurs to Sonny. Already on a yellow. Shrugs off the tackle and gets a shot on target at Leno. Ball in for Spurs. Dealt with. Come on. I want to win. Especially in the North London derby. Mora. Kane! Great strike. Man, Kane's form in real life has been mental. Isak now off the left. Go on, Alexander! Oh, not great. Thomas. Whoo. Likes to be called Thomas more than Party. Pull in. Alright. Leno dealt with that easy. Clearance by Hugo Lloris. Saka's won it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Spins his man well. Oh! Wow. To be honest, I wasn't expecting a Dominic Calvert-Lewin brace. My God. Can we finally get our first win against a team in the top 5? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 2 great goals. And they are perfectly executed. Sweet off the boot. Another great goal. Good stuff. Phillips. Oh, that's a really good signing for them. Oh, but hang on. We might be away here again. Saka. Plays it on into Odegaard. Arsenal holding the ball brilliantly. Back to Renato Sanchez from range. Oh! Another great goal. 3-0 we lead in the London derby, and that's total football. Finally. This 4-2-3-1 direct passing, at least a pressing system, a gegenpress in the sense of just closing down the enemy opposition. We're doing so well. Oh my God, Sanchez. Look at this curling ball. And once again, Lloris makes a fantastic attempt, but it is perfectly top bins. 3-0 against Spurs. They're down in the mud. Now that's it. Full-time whistle blows. We've managed to beat Conte's Spurs big time here. Wow. A brilliant brace by Dominic Calvert-Lewin and a great goal from Sanchez just to top it off. Okay, so in the October calendar, another easy sort of fixture run. Alright, we had a match against Brighton, down against the Seagulls, and we've managed to go and beat them 3-0. Another dominant performance by Isak. I might look to bring back Hector Bellerin, to be honest, at some point. We also loaned out Ben White as well, and Ramsdale. He's gone back to Bournemouth. And Maitland-Niles has gone out on loan to Aston Villa as well. Lokonga has gone to Villarreal to get some experience under Unai Emery. Nelson's out as well. And Tavares as well. Along with Runarsson and a couple of others that Arteta loaned out. Alright, so after 7 games played, we sit in 9th. We've made the top 10 with four wins and 3 losses. Hopefully, we can make top 4 this season. Honestly, that's the objective. Are the other teams empirically better? Yeah. Liverpool, Man United and City, probably a better squad. Same with Chelsea, maybe West Ham, Spurs and Leicester. So, squad-wise, we're probably the 8th best team in the country now with our new signings. But yeah, I'm still going to be doing daily episodes of this Arsenal Career Series until we win the Premier League or the Champions League. I have no idea how many seasons that's going to take, but it's going to be incredibly exciting and fun because I just love playing on Fifers Realism Mod. And now with these next-gen graphics and the licenses and the kit update and the faces as well, this career series is going to be an absolute blast. So unfortunately, I've got to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, supported as well.
and yeah, just to support the channel. I would really appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members as well, which you can join. And I'm going to play the outro now. Take care, boys. Stay tuned for episode 2, coming out the exact same time tomorrow, where we have some more Premier League Arsenal action. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. But thanks, guys. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.